guys for watching today. I'm Courtney, owner of Wreath in Hand. Today we are making a fall welcome to our home deco mesh wreath. This is our sign that we're going to be using. I'm also going to be using a Dollar Tree wreath form. I put 18 ties on them. This is the deco mesh. I'm going to be using two, a 10 inch and then also this 21-inch mesh that I'm going to use for poofs. Let's get started. I'm going to first clean up this mesh a little bit. This is mesh that I've already had. I'm trying to make this wreath with supplies that I already have in my supplies. I did go out and buy some florals. I ended up having to go out and buy pipe cleaners, and while I was there at Michael's, I ended up buying some florals for the wreath, but the majority of everything I have here, I already had. So I cleaned up the edge. I'm gonna go ahead and add it onto the wreath form. To get started with the poofs, I'm gonna go ahead and just scrunch it up, go all the way along the edge, and then I'm gonna do 10-inch poofs. So I gathered all of it at the end, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add it into one of the ties, but I'm not gonna use the tie to attach it. I'm just going to put it on top of there, and then I'm gonna use a zip tie to fully, attach it down so it doesn't move anywhere. So I told you I was using leftover mesh that I had, and I made it pretty much all the way around the bottom. I did not have enough for just literally one spot, but that's fine. I have more leftover mesh, 21-inch, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add this onto that spot and then add it to the top, and it's really not gonna matter. I don't think you'll really see it because I do have the 10-inch mesh that we're gonna add on top. And then if it is kind of odd looking, that's just where I'll put the bow. Here is what the wreath looks like with the mesh added. You can see right here where the brown kind of stops right there, but it's gonna look fine. You're not even gonna be able to tell once we add the 10-inch ruffles on there, and then most likely I'll probably put the bow over here, so it will really, you won't be able to tell. I'm gonna go ahead and get started next on making our bow. To make our bow, I'm gonna be using the Easy Bow Maker. I have two 2.5-inch ribbons, and then I also have 4 1.5-inch ribbons. My first 2.5-inch ribbon, I'm going to make 5.5-inch loops, one on each side. This is what the first loop looks like. I alternated the tail and bow, tail and bow. The next ribbon, the next 2.5, I'm going to make 5-inch loops. This is what it looks like so far. With this second one, I did the opposite as the first one. So the first one, I have a tail on this side, so I'm gonna have the loop here, and then across from that, there's a loop, and then tail. Same on the other side, tail, loop, loop, tail. And then you'll just keep switching back and forth between all your ribbons. If you mess up on it, it's fine. You can just adjust it when it's on the wreath or when you're fluffing your bow. The next one, we are gonna do a 1.5, and for this one, I'm going to do a 4.5-inch loop. Here's what that third ribbon's looking like. As you can see, the tails are starting to gather down here at the bottom, and then the loops on the side are starting to fill up. The next ribbon is the 1.5. This one I'm also going to be doing 4.5-inch loops for this one as well. Also, if you guys are on TikTok, be sure to give me a follow. I post different content on there. I post some travel stuff on there. And then I also have lots of make a wreath with me videos. They're shorter versions of these ones, but those ones are really fun to watch as well. Here's what the bow looks like with that other ribbon added. This one will be our next ribbon. This one will be at 4-inch loops. Also, if you do follow me on TikTok, along with my make a wreath videos with me and some travel content, I also always post where I buy my supplies. I always have, you know, an unboxing videos from lots of different stores. So if you're interested in learning where I get all my supplies, you can always ask me in the comments, I don't mind. But you can also see my full unboxing videos on my TikTok. For our last ribbon in our bow, we're going to be using this one. This one I'm going to be doing 3.5-inch loops. This is what the wreath the wreath, this is a bow. This is a bow. This is what it looks like after it's I finished adding all the ribbons. I'm gonna grab a zip tie and then carefully lift it off, and then we'll go ahead and I think I'm gonna do the ribbon tails next, but I don't know what ribbon tails I want to do yet. All right, I got my zip tie, and I also need a pipe cleaner, a Chanel stem. So when I make my wreaths, I generally, when I buy the supplies, I always have to, I use my notes app on my phone, and I literally screenshot pictures of how I want my wreath to look. And I know it's probably not the most time efficient thing to do, but I'm a very visual person, and that is just what I do. It really helps me to make sure, for one, I'm not overbuying supplies. I try to buy supplies that I can use for multiple wreaths, and then, you know, that's just what I do. And then, yeah, for when I do make my wreaths, okay, sorry about that. My phone is being so annoying. I literally pay for storage, and my phone keeps saying I'm out of storage. And I literally upgraded my storage, and it still tells me I'm out of storage. If y'all know what to do with that, please tell me. It's so annoying. It literally just stopped me from filming, and now I don't even know if I have enough to finish. But anyways, this is what the bow looks like. I didn't fluff it yet. I'm gonna go ahead and pick out the ribbon tails. Now that I'm really scared I'm gonna run out of phone storage, I'm gonna go ahead and pick out the ribbon tail ribbon. For my ribbon tails, I'm going to do these two together, and then I'm also going to do these two together. I'm going to be cutting them at 12 inches, and then I'm probably going to cut 16 of them, maybe 14, maybe 15. I'm not sure yet. Seriously, I forgot to add the 10-inch mesh. It's alright. Thankfully, I didn't add the bow or sign first yet. Here is the wreath after I added the 10-inch. So this wreath is very full. I mean, you cannot see any bit of that frame. It's a lot fuller than I was expecting it to be, but you know, that works good. Now I'm going to add, I think I'm gonna do the sign in the bow next. I'm gonna put my bow right here. It's kind of a chunky orange spot, so I think that will help, you know, cover up that orange spot. here's what the wreath looks like after I added our bow and then I attached our sign. Next, I'm gonna be adding the ribbon tails all around the wreath. All the ribbon around the wreath, so this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna add some embellishments next. I have quite a few. Let me show you. I have this greenery. It's not really showing up on the camera, but it's more of like a brownish, dark green, maybe a little bit purpley color. I got these from Greenery Market online. And then I found these eucalyptus. They're more of a yellow mustard ombre into like a rust orange. These are from Michael's. I just got these today. And then I think these are orange. Yeah, these are mums. They're like a rust color also. These are also from Michael's. And then this is, I don't know what this is. It just says a stem, but it's kind of like very textured. So this is a cream color. I might use this. And then I found these are also from Michael's. And then I found these little pumpkins at Michael's also. I thought they were the perfect little size. And then these are from Hobby Lobby. They have a bigger pumpkin and then some other little greenery stuff. I have no idea what they are. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay out, oh, and then I might use pine cones, mini pine cones. I'm gonna lay out on my wreath what I want to do, and then I'll glue everything in. Here's the wreath all completed. I love how it came out. All the embellishments really bring this wreath to life. This wreath is available in my Etsy shop. You can also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. Thanks so much for watching today.